Hi, my name is Alexis Beard, and I've been teaching public school for over 26 years, so I've learned how to project my voice a bit. Y'all can hear me in the back okay, right? Good, awesome, okay. So, again, my name is Alexis Beard, and I'm from the Science and Math Institute in Tacoma, Washington. And I run what is called SAMI ROV at the Science and Math Institute. The cool thing about us, though, is that we live right next to the Defiance Zoo and Aquarium. And we have a common question, and that is, how does an environmental, science-oriented high school and the public zoo give students cause to engage in the conservation of the nearshore environment? And the way we do that is we give them underwater robots. It's basically what you do. So this is SAMI ROV version 2022, and we are down here at the Puget Sound, at the Point Defiance Marina. The Delco Passage is right over here. Vashon Island is off to this way, and I think I'm right there. And then these are all of my students, and they are all operating all of their individual, well, actually groups of 4, handmade from scratch student-built ROVs, following the mate tradition. So these, in terms of the mate contest, these all fall as Navigator class ROVs. And what they do in class, in this part of the class, is they're diving down here and we're doing observations. We're trying to count crabs, we're trying to look for starfish, and also the other interesting things that are down there, like the tires, which we tend to see a lot. All right, again, kind of, for where is Sammy? Right here at Point Defiance Park. So overall, the key thing about our program is that it really can only exist with a partnership. Because of our proximity to the zoo, that becomes one of the cornerstones. Because with the Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium, we get invaluable expertise from their staff and other community organizations that give the students that emotional ability to engage in conservation. And that's the key thing. Students have to feel there's a connection to why they want to be involved in the environment. They got to feel it. And we have found through our partnership that, hey, we learn from our zookeepers, then we get to go play in the water. It all works out. Now, so really, how does this whole thing work and function? So SAMI ROV itself provides the opportunity for students to engage in technical, analytical, and support tasks. I don't run this as a class. I run it as a business. It's really what I do. There's a little bar right there. No. I run it as a business. So what it gets down to is SAMI ROV is the high school CTE, Career and Technical Education program that students enroll in 9th and 10th grade. They get graduation requirement, they get college credit, and they get OSHA 10 out of this class, which I call Marine Technology and Robotics. About 180 students involved in it in this year through all its various arms. Point Defiance Zoo and Aquarium provides pretty much a site for pilot training, because there's this gigantic thing called the Rocky Shores Pool, and as long as the SEALs don't have an objection to it, we can use that pool. And then the Point Defiance Marina helps to provide us with a place to do a lot of our underwater work. But this gives us the opportunity for a variety of collaborations. One, we do what's called the Marina Piloting Survey. The Point Defiance Marina needs its pilings looked at from time to time. They need to be inspected. We're counting a lot of plumous anemones. Lots of giant plumous anemones. Also, with the Point Defiance Zoo, we have done what's called the City Nature Challenge, where we are trying to count species. Through our account known as ROV Science, in the last challenge, we made about 85 observations underwater. Then our big long-term project is the Chinook Orca Recovery Education Project, or the CORE project. And that involves a very large net pen with 100,000 Chinook salmon. And also, we're just starting now what we call the PDZA Kelp Project. There is a very large kelp bed off of Owens Beach that needs to be monitored. It is monitored periodically by kayak surveys. We're in Marine High School right there. Why don't we have ROVs or something floating above it monitoring that remotely for us? Now, if you want to see more information about our partnership through a QR link coding here, this is on the PDZA's website in their zoo blog. They did a story about how Tacoma students are creating robots to monitor the Puget Sound. And so you're kind of seeing in the background there, the Rocky Shores Pool. So some shots from that. So what we did for our setup is we actually got an external monitor, and then I got a big old UPS down here. and that is all connected into our blue ROV control system. We got a lot of hacks to our system. All of our stuff is, well, it's been broken, and so we've broken it and fixed it, broken it and fixed it, so it's kind of band-aided together right now. By having one screen for my pilot and having a second screen so my students can see it. Because again, it's about the engagement. I need all the students to feel. In teaching ROV for as long as I have, truly, SAMI, it's now 3 years, I got into MATE program, the Marine Advanced Technology Education program, back in 2010. It's always, well, it's a cool STEM activity, but I got only 2 students looking at it. 3 students looking at it. I need 32 looking at it simultaneously. I'd have the largest effect. Because think about STEM education is you need everyone involved. I don't want folks off to the side all the time going, oh, I can't do that because there's no room. So we throw in a big screen. I got plans for a bigger screen, but that's my first hack there. All right. So then here we are in the pool. So these are student-built Navigator class ROVs. There's our blue. Mostly what our blue does is well, you can graduate to flying the blue. I have students start with flying the student ones, and then once they've demonstrated the skills, then they get to fly the blue and play really camera person for all the other teams. And they get to do pictures of the other teams when they're underwater. And of course, we also go to the MATE contest every year. Might be asking about the animals that are in these enclosures. The Rocky Shore staff graciously and patiently moves the animals for us during the winter months out of the pool and puts them into their holding area. There's actually a great big glass, plexi wall here. And then this is shot from our blue ROV with our Arduino software. And this particular day, the seal is really interested in what we were doing. On some days, they just bark at us the whole time. But this one was like, what are you guys doing? Curiosity. All right. So then there's our core project, the Chinook Orca Recovery Education Project. What we do is the Puyallup Tribe Hatchery sends us 50 to 100,000 Chinook salmon. We put them into our net pen. So where do they go? Through my class and our fisheries class, we feed the fish, we monitor the water quality, we clean the nets, and what the ROVs do is classic net pen inspection. Because I have the students learn how to pilot the ROV in the Rocky Shores pool, which is nice, easy water to drive in, very, very nice. Then we go into the sound. And now you're maneuvering around this net pen. We've actually almost lost our blue ROV under the net pen once. But through very careful piloting, we got it out. If you're curious, this is what it looks like inside the net pen. That's all our Chinook. All right, so again, this idea is we have this collaboration. Again, the big idea is that our organizations are stronger when we work together. And we're trying to get conservation and engagement. We've got to say, what skills do you have? What skills do I have? How do these skills go together to give our students and our communities the best that we can? So the members, of course, help facilitate safe access. We get our technical skills, and then we are able to pilot our net pen. So here, this is actually a shot from our blue RV camera looking at the net pen. What I actually did was I've been putting GoPro cameras on our blue ROVs and having those give us really good 4K video while we're just using the regular camera as our Navicam. And this was actually Mark B, one of my pilots, and I wanted to show the picture of the big hole that he found because he was cruising along one day and he's like, "There's a hole here. There shouldn't be a hole there." We had this huge hole in the net. So now we want to move on to what's called the Kelp Project. We want this to be a long-term engagement project. I would like students to be able to enter the program in 9th grade, start working with Kelp in 9th grade and 10th grade, and then working to an advanced program that moves on to 11th grade, so they can do a scientific study in high school that is multi-years to disrupt the science teaching cycle if science only happens in 55 minutes. That's a lie, and we shouldn't be doing that. We should have to do these long-term projects. So we want them to monitor the kelp populations, and we're going to be working with our professionals at PDZA. So again, partnership is the cornerstone, because for me, the future technologies are going to come from what the students develop. So we have some foundational platforms, but then we want them to develop the next technologies. When we were visiting the University of Washington 2 years ago in the float lab, the question that one of our friends said was, The solutions to the problems, guys, it's going to come from you. All you folks right here in the room, all the students, that's where the new ideas are going to come from. And what we got to do in high school is provide the foundation for that to happen. Because ultimately, this is all about empowering students and providing equitable access to CTE STEM experiences in public school for everyone. That's the key thing. Because I want, thank you, because I want my students to become the experts. So when they go work with our partners at PDZA, they're the expert as well. When they're working in the marina, we're trying to solve marina problems, they're the expert as well. And when we're in the nearshore environment, they become the experts. When we were doing the iNaturalist Challenge, what was so beautiful to see was this lineup of, Mr. Beard, Mr. Beard. I go, okay, what? What's that? Oh, well, where's the church? Dive. And they're finding these animals down there. We documented many leather stars with wasting disease. Many. And that was something the students learned about during that challenge. And they would find one, then another one, then another one. Those are asking questions, why is this happening? Now we are ready to begin. And that's what I call a teachable moment, which is one reason why I like working on the water, because it provides a wondrous amount of teachable moments. Thank you.